imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. The color girls say peace.
The spectacle is the ruling order's non-stop discourse about itself. Its never-ending monologue of self-praise. Its self-portrait at the stage of totalitarian domination of all aspects of life.
Ours is the first stage in which many thousands of the best trained minds have made it a full-time business to get inside the collective public mind.
In essence, it's about control. It's really about controlling what you own.
To get inside in order to manipulate, exploit, control.
You're going to have people like Metallica with very deep pockets, who are very tenacious, on your back all the time.
The reigning economic system is a vicious circle of isolation. Its technology and laws are carefully designed to serve its purpose and are based on isolation, contributing to that same isolation. The goods that the system chooses to produce also serve as its weapons.
And I think about those people out there who are depending on us. We have more work, I need more help. That's how I feel about it. I do what I can, and I do it the way I do everything.
In the spectacle, a part of the world presents itself to the world as its superior. The spectacle is simply the common language of this separation.
This language is also what passes as our culture. In fact, only 10 companies control Hollywood. And these are part of 6 giant companies which own more than 90% of all media holdings in the United States. Like it or not, this small part of the world is who controls our culture. Spectators are linked solely by the one-way relationship to the very center that keeps them isolated from each other. The spectacle thus reunites the separated, but it reunites them only in their separateness.
This is because the spectacle's main social function is the manufacture of alienation. The growth generated by an economy developing for its own sake can be nothing other than the growth of the very alienation that was at its origin.
Hearing this is especially gratifying for me. I would have never imagined it when I started Facebook just 6 years ago. So I want to thank you all for being part of making this possible.
The alienation of its constituents is what ensures that the spectacular system works.
But are we really doomed to be subjected to the spectacle forever? Marshall McLuhan suggests that it is the artists who have the ability to sharpen our perception, because they tend to be antisocial, seeing their environments as they really are. And today, anyone can be an artist. Having at our disposal an immense power of technology in form of personal computers, laptops, and iPhones, along with the largest database of information in history, it is possible to now use the spectacle's own weapons against it by jamming the system. The unique nature of electronic medium is its interactivity, and it is this quality that can be used to overthrow the spectacle.
Corporations are completely taking over our culture and telling us that we can only consume it. And we're saying no. We're saying we want to actually create with it, respond to it, take it, mutilate it, cut it up. We're saying, you don't ask us whether I want to have a billboard everywhere I go in my town. You don't ask me if I want to see your Nike logo everywhere I go. You don't ask me if I want to hear YouTube's music everywhere I go shopping or when I eat in a restaurant. So why do I need to ask you to take a little bit of it and make something out of it and make fun of you, critique you? Why do I need to ask?
It is the business of the future to be dangerous.
some people think Barbie needs to be liberated.
Do you have a crush on anyone? That class is tough.
Whilst the primary target of the spectacle are human relations, the only way the spectacle can be resisted is through production of new modes of human relations.
Come home, look out for Destro and the Predator. Cobra attack.
Today, though separated from what they produce, people nevertheless produce every detail of the world with ever-increasing power. Economies and governments rely on this power of production. They also rely on our mindless consumption. If people choose to remain being a part of the spectacle, if they do not question the cycle they're born into, they will find themselves increasingly separated from the world they produce. The closer their life comes to being their own creation, the more they will be excluded from that life. Here in the West, the society is so affluent, so comfortable, and so hypnotized that people spend their lives in a race for manufactured dreams. Dreams which are nothing more than visions. The spectacle is capital accumulated to the point that it becomes images.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth? That you are a slave.
Forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. In the name of. Now you do what they told you. 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 And 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 now you do what they told you. Now you do what they told you. Now you do what they told you. Those who died are justified. We're wearing the badge, they just hope